If you were in a position of power, wealth, and influence, how would you handle this world? Would you be greedy with all the wealth you have? Would you try to help the poor? Would you try to do things that are better? Would you get revenge on those who shitted on you when you was broke down and downtrodden? And they thought, them and their friends, they thought, oh, this guy's a loser, he'll never rise. And then the right people come into your life and they help you scrape off that dust. You ever heard that saying, diamond in the dust or diamond in the rough? And it's like a diamond in the dirt. If somebody sees it sparkling from the sun and they go up to it and they, oh, this is a diamond. And they rub it off and they clean it off and it becomes something new. It transforms out of the storm and it transforms into something that's viable and something that's acceptable and something that can be easily integrated into success. I think a lot of us have that. We have that diamond in the rough type of appeal to us. Last night somebody sent me some of their artwork and it was beautiful. I was like, wow, bro. I was like, bro, I want to sit down with you and try to write out a story or something with your pictures and your art because it looked that damn good. It's like, bro, I want to build with you. And it's like, I encountered this with a lot of people, a lot of guys who haven't found success in their talent in art, where they want to branch out, they want to build, but they're not sure of themselves yet. And even though I was like, bro, just send me more pictures and I'll just write. I'll just show you. Send me a couple of more pictures and I'll just write. Or what you sent me, I'll just write to it. And then a person's like, oh, well, I don't know, because, in the past, it's like they just bring up their past. And it's like you can tell that they're not confident. And I understand that, especially when you haven't had that many wins in life, but you're talented. It's very difficult, right? But just believe in yourself, man. I know it's hard, especially as somebody in my position. People keep emailing me like, bro, how are you still standing? You lost all these family members. You're around people that actively hate you and just, don't like you for whatever reason. And you keep going on. People, you got to deal with being homeless, toxic environment, toxic people who got all their own issues. And you got to deal with, people trolling you online, taking down channels and just online harassment. People actually did something illegal by doxing because it's illegal to do that. It's illegal to impersonate somebody and then get them kicked out their house and all that. That's illegal. If the people who did it, get caught, they can face possible, incarceration. Because what they did, they broke the law. You ain't supposed to do that. It's illegal to go online and take somebody's name and try to act like them and all that. But you think those people give a fuck? No. They targeted somebody who was already weak and downtrodden, but those same people can't take those same skills. They want, we're going to learn this about them and do this and do that and troll and dox. They can't take those same skills and actually apply that and make their lives better, or actually apply that and get some fucking PDF file, or get some rich asshole who's corrupted to his workers and not paying them. They never do actual investigation and go after real people that are really terminating and harming the world. And these people are sick, but it's all from the D word. You know what I mean? If you don't know what that is, man, read the Fall of the Pistis Sophia. And it says this too in that text, that when you start to wake up and see the world for what it really is, that's when you'll be attacked. It's like these integrated, automated spiritual systems that come and attack you, that come and make sure that you're down and kick you when you're down. Somebody told me, man, because they're listening to my SoundCloud, and I kind of neglected my SoundCloud, because even then, the person who even gave me the money to get FL Studio and even gave me the money to get a microphone, that person ended up, turning their back on me and being a traitor as well, working with the enemy, which is crazy. It's like they liked my videos, they liked me, they sent me money, they sent me hundreds of dollars, in order to get, a microphone and get FL Studio. And then all of a sudden they joined the side of that guy in Croatia, talking about they be on Discord with that person. I'm like, how the hell are you going to mess with me but be with the enemy? It's just weird. It's just not real, man. It's not authentic. But it is what it is, man. I've been through so much betrayal, so much isolation. But the truth is, I like isolation. I noticed that the less contact I have with people, especially toxic people, the better I am. So I'm on a little mission. I got about a month or less at this place that I'm at, and then I got stand on my own 2 feet. And these are things you'll never forget. The way people treat you, the way people behave, the way people act because of some random things, and then their friends hyping them up from a different state, talking shit about you, and it's like they're probably listening now, actually. You know what I mean? I mean, of course they are. I mean, they're not going to just, I knew this was a problem 6, 8, 7 months ago when this person originally found my channel. It's like, God damn, I can't just even have a fucking YouTube channel just to mind my business and just talk about shit without people spying and being nosy. It's just, God damn, it's like a year and a half ago, no one gave a fuck about hearing me talk or hearing me speak. Even the video, even like my channel now is not growing as fast as it once did, like what, a couple of hundred views each video, 200 views maybe, 200. That's not shit. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like I got like 700 subscribers, and I know a lot of them are probably haters. You know what I mean? To be real, because it's crazy. But but I get a lot of love though. A lot of people show me love, like, hey bro, hey man, I'm so glad I found you. Oh man, you're back, blah blah. So I get love, man. But I'm just saying, in this world, man, you're gonna face so much just targeted harassment by those around you, by the outside world, by all types of things. And these people just can't look away. I don't know what it is about me. Is my voice that magnetic, or these people hate me, but they watch every video I do? It's weird. But anyway, this world's going to get a lot harder for men, especially young men, because a lot of young men, I was looking at this little report saying that a lot of young men are, some people, like, they're virgins after the age of 25. They don't have girlfriends. They've never been on dates. They don't have that much money. A lot of people are living at home and this, that, and the third. I can never live at home again. I can never go back to my mom's place. I can never have any type of quote unquote refuge or solitude, but it's fine. I play the game 9 to 5 and try to get my own spot, right? And yes, it's a struggle and it's difficult, but I've never really truly tried to make a living off of my talents and attributes. People tell me for years. I remember somebody about a year ago, they was like, hey bro, if you just make a Patreon, I'll sub to it. That person's long gone now, because at the time I didn't think, I was like, man, I thought it was weird to make videos that people go on to Patreon, and I thought that was weird. But looking at it now, I'm like, well, shit, that would have been the smart thing. I don't know why I didn't do that. I had about maybe like 5 people tell me, man, open up a Patreon and I'll give you $5 a month at least or something. Now those people are all gone. My channel's all gone. I never opened up a Patreon. I thought about it, whatever. I don't know why I didn't do that. At least I'll be earning money from that. At least if my channel went down, I still have my Patreon. I can still create on there, and at least it'll be a form of like some type of monetization, right? So I think I'm going to open up a Patreon again, but the problem is with this new channel, I got a lot of haters and a lot of trolls. People just want to see me fail. People want to just attack me. They just want to just keep tabs on me and see what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. It's not like the love I had on my last channel, where I had so much love, I mean, I still get love on this channel, but it's not the biggest. And as I said before, I don't got any bigger YouTubers or anybody in the space like, hey man, this is BPV's new channel, check them out. It's like people almost don't want me to grow back. But it's like, I mean, I built that whole channel by myself without barely any shout outs or anything. I think of the original people that shouted me out was like, what, Lord Windsor and damn, I can't forgot what's his name? Oh my God, he lives in the UK. I don't know why. I just had a brain fart. But him too. Those are the 2 people that really shouted me out. And was like, hey man, this guy's cool as hell. He got a voice like Nas and this, that, and this. I remember he said that. And it's crazy. I'm gonna think of his name later. I'm gonna feel so bad because I'm like, yeah, because he's really a nice person. You know what I mean? He's really cool as hell. But he lives in the UK. He's British, and he was one of the original people that that shouted me out and kind of gave me more subscribers and shit. But there's so much emotional turmoil and things we have to deal with, and we just got to keep on focusing on the things we want to do, man. No matter what, no matter your situation, if you got a dream, you got something that you're good at, keep it up, keep doing it, keep it alive. You got to keep that fire alive. It's like being in the jungle or being in the damn forest, and you're trying to put 2 sticks together and make a fire, and the fire goes out, and you rub the sticks again, and you just keep on doing that. You know what I mean? Because that spark in your heart, that's a sign of divinity. That's a sign of infinity. You know, it's sometimes they say doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. You know, and yes, that's true in a way, but some things you need to do over and over and over again till you just break that door down. You have to be insane to try to go. You have to be insane to be an entrepreneur. You got to be insane to want to try to be a millionaire. People are like, what? You have to be insane to think that you're even capable of that. Do you think you even have the mental fortitude, the mental capacity, or the viability, or even the fomentation of great things in your situation to try to even think you could ever be that, especially when you don't see it. You know, in the church, they talk about having faith and putting your faith in God and putting your faith in the Lord and believing, you know, putting your faith in something you've never seen before. And that's just, is not a sign of being kind of a little crazy and insane, but sometimes you got to be a little crazy and insane to get things to change, right? But I noticed that a lot of people are miserable. People that I talk to, people that I see on the internet, you know, YouTube, because they're doing things in life that make them feel depressed and miserable. They're trapped in a situation where they feel like they can never escape. And look at me, bro. I've been beaten by life for years, and I'm still here. You know, I'm still making videos, making beats, making raps. You know, most people would have gave up a long time ago. They got doxxed and got the channel taken down, and my other channels taken down, my music channel taken down. You know what I mean? And all these different channels taken down, and they would have never came back on the internet. They would have gave up. You know, and then you got to deal with toxic situations around you, and these people they love to stir up trouble. They love drama. They love just like, you know, I'm so opposite of that. Like, you know, I just want to just back away, do my own thing, and try to build from scratch. So I don't like how my voice was able to reach random people online who don't like me, and then it reaches all the way up to your family. It's just like, really? I've been rapping for fucking so many years, putting my little music on YouTube, and I had another channel that gained a little traction actually, but that channel got deleted. You know what I mean? Because on the thumbnail I used, like, I think it was Cherry Crush, and she was in a, let's just say, in a uncompromising position. You know, I mean, you know who Cherry Crush is. You know, she got banned off YouTube or whatever because uh, uh of how of her extracurricular activities. Let's just say that. Let's just you know, just showing bare skin. I'll put it that way. But yeah, and I was actually having traction with that one channel. I think I was getting about 700 to like 1,000 views. I was just like do these little raps and shit and just put them out there, and people were like, this is dope, and people were like, hey man, let's collab. But I just never did. I was like, I'm cool. I don't think I'm ready to collab yet, you know. And that channel got taken down. That was like a year, and I think it was about like 2021, but I had that channel since like 2015, and that channel got taken down. I think I had about almost 2,000 raps on that channel. 2,000. And that was gone, took it from me. And no one cared. No family members, nobody trying, no one was searching for that. But the minute I get on here and just start just speaking my life, you know, people listen to shit. And you may have said some real shit that hurt somebody's feelings. It's like, that wasn't the case. I'm just being real. I never lied. You know, I never get on here and make shit up and lie about somebody. Or so I just say exactly what's real. If the water is wet, it's wet. If the sun is bright, it's bright. If the fire is hot, it's hot. You know, don't get mad at the messenger. But these people, they just always, just like my mom's husband, you know, they always have something against you, whatever it is. And they're just waiting for an opportunity to get rid of you, which is fine. I'm a grown man, right? I don't need to be around anybody who hates me or doesn't like me. You know, I don't need that negative energy. I need more positive energy. I need more positive synergy. I need to be around people who actually give a fuck about me and want to see me win. No envious, insecure, jealous people, you know, not, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just doing, you know, and it's like if you confront these people, they're just going to deny it. It's just like, it's best just to just fuck it, bro. I'm just focusing on me, my music, or focus on the things I want to focus on, you know. You know, I do believe that you got to be careful with what you want to bring into reality and formality, because I do believe humans are a lot powerful than what we give ourselves credit for. We're a lot more spiritual and a lot more psychic, and we actually have these powers and things that we may not understand. Like, so if you have a dream or something that somebody doesn't want you to achieve it, in their mind, oh, he will never do nothing, and then that thought wave can come near you and actually fuck up your whole situation. So you got to be around. See, all the rappers that made it, they had a place, they had people, you know, paying for their studio time. They had somebody that gave a fuck about them. They had people that believed in them. I'm doing this on my own. I'm homeless. I don't have shit right now. Everything's hostile. I got face people online, face people in real life, face people. You know what I mean? It's all a battle. I got to make my own beats, make my own raps, make my own videos, edit my thumbnails, do the video. I got to do all this myself. There's no help. There's nobody. It's just me and my hard determination. And my tenacity and veracity for success, despite it. Somebody told me, man, I want to see you win. This one person, he commented one of my older videos, and he was like, bro, I want to see you win. You know what I mean? Like I really do. It's like I'm watching you because I want to see you just win. I want to see you turn this around. It's like, bro, you have the perfect story for the come up. And everybody who shitted on you when you was down, bro, you could get revenge on them. I was like, bro, I'm not even about revenge. I'm not like those people. I'm not petty like that. I just want to be able to live life how I want. You know what I mean? And be happy and escape the matrix that's makeshift, that's on some fake shit, right? So I encourage all of you guys, man, to stay strong and understand that we live in a hellish realm, but we can still accomplish our dreams, And it's not no blue pill normie cope. I'm just saying that even because like I've been rapping for a long time, but I've never been around the right people. You know what I mean? That's the thing. And every time I get around certain people, like I remember there was one situation where it was like 2017, where I had a friend that knew like a small independent record label, but he also wanted to rap as well, right? Or actually his cousin wanted to rap. He kind of wanted to rap, but he didn't take it like serious. And his cousin, thought I was whack. And then I rapped in the car when we were smoking weed and shit. We rapped in the car, early 2017, like that January or March, April, something like that. And he was blown away. He's like, damn. And then all of a sudden, he didn't want me to meet with that little independent record label. They were offering about like $20,000 advance. So I could have got $20,000. It's not a lot of money, but I mean, for me right now, that's good. But I'm saying like for a record, a record deal is $20,000 for a record deal. It's not like for most rappers, it's like, what the fuck? They wouldn't even take it, especially you in the streets, But I was like, shit, I'll take that shit. You know what I mean? But it was like an independent record label that was gonna give me $20,000 up front, but I have to pay it back, through music sales, and then I can, you got to recoup, So it'd been like a little $20,000 loan, but I'd have been happy in 2017 with that. But like my friend's cousin or whatever, I could see the jealousy in his eyes. I'm like, bro, how the fuck I don't have anything and people are jealous of me? Like I don't have shit yet. You know what I mean? But all I have is raw potential and raw talent. That's it. That has to be cultivated and nurtured in the right environments, but as I said, man, revenge is the best dish served cold.